hurt you and regret the loss of the relationship. When you initially established a connection with the narcissist, it held the promise of mutual respect and affection. Unfortunately, as the relationship progressed, the narcissist's demands escalated, while their appreciation for your efforts dwindled. Instead of acknowledging your contributions, they began to demean and disregard you, eroding your self-esteem. Regardless of the considerable time, energy, and financial resources you invested in the relationship, it never proved sufficient for them. They persistently conveyed the message that you were consistently falling short of their expectations, fostering a sense of inadequacy. Through skillful manipulation, they succeeded in making it appear as if the fault lay with you. However, the reality painted a vastly different picture. The narcissist harbored insatiable desires and capricious whims that could never be fully appeased. Yet, in their distorted viewpoint, the blame seemed to rest squarely on your shoulders. They skillfully projected an image suggesting that there was an inherent flaw within you, making it seem as though you were incapable of meeting their supposedly exalted standards. As the narcissist unfoundedly accused and placed unrealistic expectations on you, they began seeking validation from alternative sources. Concurrently holding on to you as their main support system for stability and security, they actively pursued validation from others who were yet to witness their true nature and hadn't experienced the drain of their relentless demands. These individuals, unaware of the narcissist's real character, showered them with attention and admiration. Among these unsuspecting individuals, the narcissist eventually identified someone they considered a suitable secondary source of validation. This person became a backup plan, waiting on the sidelines. Once the narcissist was confident in the reliability of this new source, they were prepared to let you go, discarding you without a second thought, and promoting the new person to the role of their primary source of validation. In the narcissist's perspective, the new individual initially appeared better suited to meet their unending desires and needs. However, it's crucial to emphasize that the narcissist's transition to another person does not signal a change in their behavioral pattern. The same cycle of manipulation and devaluation endures, with the only distinction being the identity of the individual undergoing their actions. At the outset, the narcissist might harbor the illusion that things will improve with the introduction of this new person into their life. Yet, as time elapses, they come to realize that this new source, like everyone else, is also human. This awareness forces them to confront the reality that this person is capable of making mistakes, possesses imperfections hidden beneath apparent perfections, and is not infallible. It is at this juncture that the narcissist initiates the devaluation of this new source. However, rather than merely seeking another secondary supply of admiration and validation, they start to look backward. Reflecting on everything shared with you, encompassing all the moments and experiences that constituted your relationship, the narcissist comes to the realization that their situation was, in fact, better when they were with you. You consistently fulfilled their every whim and desire, serving as an unparalleled source of validation. However, they failed to acknowledge this reality while they were in a relationship with you. They took your efforts and commitment for granted, presuming they could easily find something better. Yet, they swiftly discovered that locating another person who would tolerate their behavior as you did was not as simple as they had initially thought. Most individuals are not willing to endure the antics of a narcissist, and they wouldn't hesitate to show them the door. At the time, the narcissist may not have grasped this fact, but once they transitioned to the new source, the harsh reality of their situation struck them with force. The sense of safety and security they felt with you, the assurance that they could do no wrong in your eyes, and the comfort of knowing that, regardless of their actions, you'd always be there for them. All of these realizations came crashing down on them. They finally comprehend the value they had with you and the irreplaceable role you played in their life. However, now that they've entered the challenging and unforgiving world beyond the comfort of your steadfast support, they realize that most people will not tolerate their behavior. The majority opt not to engage with such toxicity. This marks the moment of their profound realization, recognizing the gravity of their mistake in taking you for granted. It's when they truly grasp the poor choices they made. Their peculiar inclination to idealize the past becomes evident, perceiving it as superior to their current circumstances. They seldom value the present, constantly yearning to return to what was rather than striving to progress from where they are. Trapped in the past, they believe it was far better than their current situation. This is because you were there for them in moments of joy and sorrow, steadfast through the highs and lows, remaining loyal despite all the hurtful words and actions directed at you, something most people would not have endured. When the narcissist finally recognizes the mistake of taking you for granted, they may discard their new source of validation and attempt to re-establish a connection with you. They might reach out again, reminiscing about the simplicity and ease of life when you were present. However, their attempt to return hinges on one crucial factor: if you haven't progressed since their departure. They hope you remain stuck in the same position, longing for their return, unable to move forward without them. However, if you've moved on and are thriving without them, they acknowledge that they can't reintegrate into your life. They realize that you will no longer endorse their distorted narrative. If you've advanced beyond the point you reached while with them, it exposes the underlying issue in your past relationship. It discloses that they were hindering your growth, and they comprehend that you've also recognized this truth. Consequently, they will maintain their distance, refraining from any attempts at communication. However, this acknowledgement doesn't imply ignorance of their mistake. It doesn't suggest a failure to grasp the significance of not taking you for granted. They are well aware that they made an error, understanding that things were superior when you were part of their life. Yet, they also realize that returning to you is no longer a feasible option. They are fully conscious that their actions have irreversibly altered the dynamics of your relationship, and a return to the past is impossible. As a result, their only option is to stay away from your presence and attempt to move forward with someone or something else. Yet, much like when they were in your life, genuine happiness remains elusive for them. They persist in their narcissistic ways, maintaining a facade that no one can genuinely fulfill because, fundamentally, they are discontented with themselves. Trapped in a perpetual cycle of dissatisfaction, they consistently seek validation from others while remaining unsatisfied with their own selves. We genuinely appreciate the time you invested in watching this video and hope it offered valuable insights that resonate with you. Always remember, your personal growth and progress are of paramount importance. If you found this video beneficial, please express your support by liking, commenting, and sharing it with others. To ensure you stay updated on future content, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Stay resilient, keep evolving, and we eagerly look forward to engaging with you in our next video. Thank you once again for your support. Greetings, everyone. As we embark on this captivating journey, exploring destinies together, I extend a heartfelt invitation for you to not only accompany me, but also to subscribe and become a part of our Everwing tribe and extended family. A warm welcome to the new members who have recently joined our ranks, and sincere acknowledgement to the returning followers whose consistent presence on my platform is deeply cherished. I genuinely value the time you invest in our shared space. If the content resonates with you, consider expressing your appreciation by simply hitting the like button. Your engagement significantly contributes to the flourishing growth of our tribe and family. In today's video, We're ready to unravel the intricate facets of a narcissist's daily actions, specifically when you're perceived as the one that got away. So, without further ado, let's dive deep into the nuances of this compelling topic. Each day, regardless of gender, the narcissist orchestrates a calculated series of actions fueled by the fact that you are the one who slipped through their grasp. Here's the intriguing aspect. As the narcissist transitions into the devaluation phase, their perception becomes starkly binary. You're either cast as good or bad, with no room for middle ground. If they no longer find utility in you, you're swiftly relegated to the bad category in their eyes, highlighting the absence of a grey area in their perspective. In the devalue stage, your character is egregiously misjudged by the narcissist, placing you in a precarious position. You are assumed to conform to their accustomed patterns. As the unfolding scenario progresses through subsequent devalue and discard phases, the intention is to subject you to the same treatment others have endured, inflicting maximum pain and deep offense through disrespectful behavior. The underlying belief is that you will succumb to their manipulative cycle. Despite the momentary tilt of your metaphorical crown, your resilience emerges as a shining beacon. With strength and courage, you straighten your crown and confront the narcissist head-on, enduring the unjust pain they seek to impose. You embody the spirit of lightworkers, navigating life's trials with remarkable strength in the face of profound adversity. However, your strength remains consistently misunderstood by the narcissist. During the devalue and discard stages, their arsenal of disrespectful tactics, such as triangulation, leaves your head spinning as if it might fly off in both clockwise and counterclockwise directions. What unfolds next is a testament to your inner power. Tapping into the higher strength within you, you embark on a journey of recovery and healing, while still enduring the relentless disrespect and triangulation. Despite receiving unwavering support from their family, the narcissist's relationship with them remains frosty and inhospitable, akin to the atmosphere of a morgue. Unpleasant conversations unfold, accompanied by peculiar stares directed at you. Can you relate to the disconcerting journey of seeking solace amid an ocean of indifference and hostility? Interactions with a narcissist can be likened to navigating a labyrinth fraught with manipulation and duplicity. Even the simplest greetings, like an informal "hello, how are you?" are met with noticeable hesitation. As part of their deceptive slander campaign, the narcissist has meticulously woven a tapestry of falsehoods that casts a shadow over the encounter, leaving you in a state of perplexing confusion. As one becomes more entwined in their present life, it becomes increasingly evident that a transformative change is not only desirable, but also essential, considering it diverges significantly from their true aspirations. A disconcerting response unfolds when you summon the courage to engage the narcissist in an open and honest conversation about the situation, delving into the complexities of familial relationships and striving to understand the underlying reasons for their mistreatment. The narcissist perceives you with an air of peculiarity, as if you were endowed with 3 heads and 4 eyes, heightening the unease of the exchange. Unbeknownst to the individual, the consistent dissemination of inaccurate information throughout the slander campaign has significantly influenced the family's perception of the individual's character. Consequently, their treatment of you is based on these manipulated accounts, forming a deceitful web that obscures the truth. However, the narcissist fails to anticipate the forthcoming revelation that occurs during the phases of devaluation and discard. In the final act, their facade is ruthlessly discarded, revealing the unfiltered and unaltered core of their authentic selves. It's crucial not to misinterpret this disclosure. It offers an unblemished portrayal of the narcissist's true nature, laying bare the extent of their manipulations and emotional instability. After the conclusion of the discard phase, the subsequent environment becomes conducive to processes of self-exploration and restoration. With a deliberate emphasis on self-love, you conscientiously heed the advice to confidently adjust the metaphorical crown for a more upright position. You reclaim your innate capacity for healing. This inherent ability becomes evident in both your words and actions. Sorrowful emotions undergo a transformation into joyful ones, signifying a profound metamorphosis. The narcissist, seated on the throne of healing, confronts the repercussions of their deeds. Despite their interactions with new acquaintances, they are inevitably unable to escape thoughts of you with each passing day after the discard. It can be asserted that they perpetually ponder relinquishing control and gaining access to you, aware that you have escaped unscathed, an undeniable fact etched into the narrative of their existence. People are profoundly influenced by how you navigate relationships and your own sense of self-worth. The effects of your fortitude and self-discovery resonate in their minds. With resolute confidence that defines your resilience, you resisted their cunning efforts to manipulate and control by steadfastly refusing to accept a demotion to a subordinate position dictated by the narrow-mindedness of the mother and sister, the most formidable adversaries in this familial drama. Their misguided ambition was to elevate a compliant individual, a willing participant, to the position of a doormat. Yet, you chose to prioritize self-love and adjusted your headdress without hesitation, symbolically reclaiming your independence. As the consequences of their futile power struggle materialize, the narcissist is forced to confront the undeniable reality. You were never cut from the same cloth as they were. The evident contempt displayed by the family serves as proof of their acknowledgement of your fortitude and autonomy. Given the awareness of this detrimental dynamic, it's crucial to heed the advice to sever all connections with them. Their allegiance to the narcissist does not warrant access to the vast reservoir of your greatness, compassion, and mercy, perpetuating an unjust cycle of deceit and manipulation. The narcissist cannot help but notice your phenomenal abode, fragrant aura, stylish demeanor, and robust bank account as you ascend to a life of prosperity. Your possession of a passport, choice of an immaculate foreign automobile, and global travel exploits serve as symbolic indicators of your emancipation. It's imperative to recognize that the vigilant narcissist persists in lurking in the shadows, silently observing your successful escape. It's a fallacy to assume that the narcissist's family refrains from reprimanding them for the repercussions of their behaviors. They function as a choral ensemble of censure, continually reminding the narcissist of the immorality inherent in deceit, infidelity, and undermining partnerships. The family's conduct further solidifies their reputation as a pack of vipers, eager to exploit the narcissist's exploitation, especially the mother, who may derive peculiar gratification from determining whether her son is a narcissist or not. Their persistent taunts and torment highlight the dysfunctional mode of operation, a manifestation of the detrimental familial connections they share. While one might be deemed knave for releasing a firm hold on the most valuable possession ever owned, it's crucial to acknowledge that their manipulative conduct set the stage for that specific choice. Their modus operandi involves this repetitive cycle. Thus, it's only fitting that they face the repercussions. Attach them to an individual whose allure has faded, someone with stick-like appendages hidden beneath a wig, beholding a creature resembling a bovine. On this matter, my stance remains unwavering. It is highly discouraged to fixate on the recently acquired supply or the one on hold. Certainly, each succeeding supply will endure treatment beyond comprehension, as the one who escaped was none other than you. Your successful departure did not go unnoticed, and they recognize that a supply of your caliber is exceedingly rare, even among narcissists of the highest echelon. Excellent supply is highly valued, the kind consumed at high-end restaurants, rather than simple coffee establishments for romantic evenings. Your significance extends beyond the narcissist's personal sphere. It leaves a lasting impact on their family, including those engaged in manipulation, an entire colony of them. Their existence is intolerable, causing frustration. However, it's crucial to recognize that this constitutes an entire family of manipulators. The notion of reverting to such a state is intellectually incomprehensible. Maintain your consciousness, stay steadfast, and imprint this truth into your innermost being. Your resilience in facing this daily ordeal is proof that you successfully broke free. Their mistaken assumption that you lacked intelligence proved unfounded. Through essential life adjustments, you expelled the negative energy, absorbing suffering, stress, and various pressures in that environment. Remarkably, you emerge from the ordeal seemingly unaffected, as if untouched by the elements. The strategy is to wear your headdress. That's how royalty operates. As the embodiment of a regal aura, crowns adorn monarchs and queens, impervious to dampening spirits. You have the power to shine upon it, so shine on. Continue to radiate, thrive, and expand. Never forget that narcissists engage in daily self-reflection because of your evasion. Never reconnect with someone unable to honor your innermost being. You are unique, cherished, remarkable, and exceptional. Just as the narcissists do, you should acknowledge the same. Keep that in mind before the weekend events unfold. I want to emphasize how extraordinary and essential you are. Always striving to enhance our thought processes, maintain an optimistic outlook, see the glass as half full, and anticipate the best. Wisdom, however, advises readiness for the worst. Indeed, that is your nature. Keep triumphing, shining, surpassing them, and outshining them. Until our next video, I extend my deepest gratitude and best wishes. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like this video to show your appreciation. Look forward to the next video with great anticipation and blessings.